Hi. So, I was just doing a video when I thought that I would like to show you my trek from my trail from Ireland to I really need to fix that. I need to okay, so I need to move the skyscraper over here and this over there. Except for that's not the way it works because this is the straight shot. Anyway, from Ireland to Russia and back again. It's not finished. It's not even close to finished. Hi, viewer. Okay, so, anyway, it's not even close to finished, but it's, what's there for now. And, okay, so, while I'm making my sandwich, I will just let you go on the tour. Now, when I come back, and after I'm done eating my sandwich, I will go and, tell you each individual city and, I mean, there's at least 10 cities that we stop at, I think, and some of them are like really, really short, and I just built a little bit of each place. I didn't build like the whole entire thing or anything like that, so it's gonna look a little weird. And there's big gaping spots behind it where, there's nothing but grass. Because in Ireland, there is some big gaping holes with nothing but grass, which is okay. I'm good with that. But some of the other places are actually supposed to have cities behind them, and I've got to like go back and find the exact picture that I was looking at and, try to build enough of the city that you can't see that there's big gaping grass behind it. So I've shown all these all these places in other videos. So other streams. Well, I did it yesterday, but I don't think it kept a copy of the video. And I thought that was really weird. And then I couldn't find the button to copy the video. And yeah, so I'm trying again. Okay, I've got to show you this though. The bank looks so much better. It doesn't look like a square like that. It looks nice. Okay, so or like those buildings on my right. It doesn't look like that either. Or like that, that, all these buildings look kind of boring. So I'm gonna have to go and figure it out. Oh, I can't necessarily do that because there's parts where it just stops. So I'll try to keep an eye on it. So that's Toby's movie theater. That's the red building there. His apartment is above that building. This is Mickey's formal wear. I don't know why it chose his name to be Mickey, but I did, so. And then, okay, just because that was a big part of my life for a while there, I built the W. But I made the W look like a big prison because that's kind of what it feels like to me when I was working there, so. I think it's all, in the managers. If you have nice managers, you're having a nice experience, you're okay. But if you don't have nice managers, then, okay. So you look right, you look left, or you could look left and then look right. Either way, make sure there's no traffic and then you go. I think about those things. So, this first place is Beer Haven, Ireland. Did I say beer? I meant bear. But if I said bear, then yay, because I don't know why I keep saying beer. But I do. And I'm not trying to, like, change the name or say the name's stupid or anything like that. It's just, that's the way it comes out. In my head. But that's because my head's weird and I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I forgot I ran out of bread yesterday, but my husband brought me home some bread, so it's not going to be my usual. I usually get from Costco. Oh, a highlight on this trip here is going to be the green Walmart. No. Green McDonald's. Okay, so because McDonald's was in Walmart, my brain sometimes tells me it's, that the restaurant is Walmart instead of McDonald's, and then it goes and then, that store is McDonald's. So, yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but I'm actually okay. Where are we? Oh. I don't know where we are. But it'll be a nice tour, and then on the way back, we'll ditch the minecart and do it right. This is so weird, because, you know how, like, ice cream comes out? The mayonnaise is coming out like the texture of the ice cream, but so weird. Or like maybe cream cheese? Oh, sounds like it stopped. I'm gonna put the mayonnaise up. Be right there. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Because, that's somebody's house. And I thought that was a nice design. So that's why I picked it. And down that road there, the one that we didn't go down, there's actually a pink house. And I have no idea what the deal is. But it was violently pink. It's like, if you can't find this house in Ireland, because there was a lot of green stuff around it, if you can't find the house, oh my gosh. Anyway, I thought that was a neat design too. So, I might build it anyway, kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, I've been finding a lot of neat stuff. Although some of the places, I don't know exactly how to build them. So I just kind of, make up the I mean, build the front the way that I see it, and then, oh, that's a cemetery right in front of us, as far as I can tell. Unless it's not, but it looks like it. That right there. It was kind of weird because, like, the road goes up, like ramps up to another level, and it was really quite neat. But I couldn't build that for some reason. I'm still working on the design of it. Okay, so these are apartments on the right and houses on the left. And they were pretty interesting houses. So if I was forced to change it to a more generic house, I'd probably put the Simpsons house right there. I don't want to do that. Okay, so you probably just saw that sign in front of a lit up redstone block. That's to tell me what town it is. I believe that yellow over there was so I could see where oh, that yellow over there was so I could see where my original Rustler Europort was. I didn't know that that's what it was called at the time. I just, built a ferry that would go from one spot to another, and then I was going to go across. But apparently it was in the wrong spot, because I built this way over here, and okay, this says it's sourdough, but it's not. It's like Italian or something. Oh, in that building right there is like a big cylinder thing that holds milk or something. My husband plays farm sim a lot, so that's what he said it was. I don't know. That's like at Ace Hardware, Home Depot, something like that. Fun fact for this gas station, that says Copine. Copine. I'm saying it that way on purpose. I don't know if it's pronounced Copine or Copine. But anyway, it's spelled with a C-O. On the Google map, it's spelled C-A. I figure the people that actually live there know what they're talking about, so I spelt it with an O. This looks like a ranch house with a garage. My garage is my garage for that part of the build is obviously not finished. I don't know what that is. It's a neat building, but I don't know what it is. And well, that says what it is, but I have no idea. Okay, so we're about to get on the freeway. was kind of happy and upset all at the same time when I saw this freeway, because I was like, okay, I want to build this, I want to build it the way I see it. But I didn't exactly know how, and it took a while, but I finally figured it out. The tricky part was this overpass, I mean, both of the overpasses, because of the fact that, you know, they drive on the left side of the road, not on the right like we do in America. Oh, this is Cork, Ireland. I think I'm gonna put in stops. See, this is the green McDonald's. It pretty much looked like this. It looked really cool. I do not see where they have room for, you know, like stairs to get upstairs, but you know, maybe it's maybe it's a elevator instead. I don't know. But it looked really neat. I was like, wow, they got McDonald's in Ireland. You know, I was excited about that. And then I'm like, and it's green. You know, unique. So I think I'm gonna have to put in stops where the signs are so we can actually figure out where we are. Oh, okay, so this is Killea, Ireland. It's got this building over here that looks like a church. And it has this little gas station. With that, I kid you not, pinkish, whitish, whatever it was, building. I think it was pinkish. Went by so fast I couldn't read it. Anyway, we'll fly back the other way and then we'll be able to read all these signs. So normally when I make my sandwich, because I have one every day, we're kind of poor. We don't get to, you know, eat what we want when we want. Okay. Carol's Cross, Ireland. That also says Carol's Cross, so I'm guessing Carol's Cross is this way. Those looked like factory buildings, or maybe airplane hangars. They looked like factory buildings. Okay, I didn't get to read that. Oh, I never did finish my sentence. I'm so sorry. So normally when I make my sandwich, I go and make sure that the mustard gets... Can't read that either. Make sure that the mustard gets mixed in with the mayonnaise. And then it comes up with a nice taste. And the mustard's not too overly, and the mayonnaise isn't too underly. Because, you know, I prefer to have Miracle Whip, but, you know, with the jar being, you know, like $5 now, or $8, depending on what size you get, I've settled on, you know, regular mayonnaise, you know, like Best Foods or something. And so that's the Ross Lair Europort. If I'm saying that wrong, we'll figure it out later. I hope I'm not saying it wrong, actually. Anyway, so usually I try to mix it in because I don't really like the taste of the mayonnaise by itself, and I don't like the taste of the mustard by itself. And so I mix it in, and it makes for a pretty good sandwich. But this time I didn't do that. I just got a bite that was a little too mustardy. Pembroke Dock, United Kingdom. I may be saying that wrong too. Of course, you know, so I'm saying it without an accent, so it probably sounds a lot better with an accent. I'm not saying it sounds bad, I'm just saying it probably sounds better with an accent. Reading or possibly Reading, United Kingdom. Oh, it's probably Reading because R-E-A-D. And I did check the spelling. Because I was thinking Reading because of Reading, California, but that's me. My last two grandparents live in Redding, California. Okay, so this is not as impressive as it was, and I still don't have room in my inventory. Just trying in a sec. Still don't have room in my inventory to fix it, but there's supposed to be that horse up there. So annoying. Oh, wait a minute. London, England. There you go. London. Oh yeah, car transport. And then up here, you're about to see a magic trick. It's not really magic, but it's kind of a trick. Ta-da! We went from left to right. Oh. You might want to go back here and find out where this is. Oh, Calais, France. Assuming, and I heard it that way before, that Crystal John said it correctly. On Disney's The Three Musketeers, it was Crystal John, Oliver Platt, Kiefer Sutherland, Rebecca De Mornay, Tim Curry. Oh, I don't necessarily want to go this way. I mean, it's on the tour, but it takes so long. And that other guy. Oh, Oliver Platt. Oh, Charlie Sheen. That's the other guy. Yeah. And the guy that played, Colonel Richelieu? I don't know, he had some kind of rank. Anyway, that's an Eiffel Tower. Nothing compared to the real thing. I haven't even been there and I know that. But it's okay. The only problem is the elevator couldn't go all the way up, and I didn't know how to do that. So I had to add that little piece there. Oh, I gotta turn that way. Okay, now we're going to La Rochelle, and I'm borrowing the name. I hope I don't offend anybody with what I put in there. It's just me using the name. But I had to call it something, and I didn't know what to call it. So, I didn't want to call it some French name that actually means brothel or something, Anyway, so I borrowed the name, and it's in approximately the right spot. I'm not sure if it's on the water or not in real life, but it's definitely used fictionally, and I still gotta add some things, like there's supposed to be a movie theater and a bar and let's see here, a movie theater and a bar. I already built the hotel and the cell phone shop, but the hotel really needs work. I mean, it just needs to be finished. I think there needs to be some. Oh, there's supposed to be a college, and outside of town, there is supposed to be a house, or possibly a shack. Anyways, it's supposed to be one of them's supposed to be a mansion, and the other one's supposed to be a shack until they get there, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to build all that, and I haven't bothered to do it yet. But it'll be okay, because it will get built eventually. I mean, seriously, if you put it into perspective, I still haven't finished the mansion. Of course, that's because it was finished on the Xbox One, and that's something I really want to do. I want to go on the Xbox One and record that and show you all the neat stuff I built there compared to what I built here. Of course, my husband told me that he was going to go and help me get everything off the 360. The Xbox 360, because the neighbor wants to buy it. I don't know why the neighbor wants to buy such an old machine. She said her husband or her ex-husband or somebody that she knows really, really likes the older machines. So it's like, okay, I'm good. I swear there is something on this somewhere. So the thing was is that I was okay, so this is down and to the left of where Paris is. Okay, so southwest from where Paris is. And I had already built it where I built it and didn't want to move it. And the more I think about it, the more, you know, this takes forever to do. I'm going to move it. So originally I was thinking these are like old abandoned factories. But the more I think about it, maybe this is what gets adapted into the college. I don't know. Because college needs to be here too, but I could also build the college just, you know, a little beyond this. Somewhere over here is supposed to be Hayden's apartment. I still haven't decided. I keep imagining it over here. Hayden's apartment. But what if he lives over here? I don't know. So I'm probably gonna have to put an apartment over here. He's supposed to have an apartment that has three large bedrooms, enough for 2 beds, and each guy's stuff on half of the room. So, like a dorm room. We're not exploring that. But it's an accurate representation. And then there's some random stores, like maybe a bookstore, clothing store, you know. I haven't decided yet. I have no idea. Actually, on the corner where there's, where Chitana's is supposed to be a deli. So when the tourist goes in that room, goes in that goes in Chitana's instead of the deli, and goes, "This isn't the deli?" Morgan goes, "No," and, tells him where it is. And that, if he tells them Morgan sent you, that he'll get a certain amount off. Oh, there's a doorman right there. Probably didn't see him. But, there's a doorman there. And he tries to stop Hayden from going into the hotel. That's the cell phone shop. I know, you're saying it looks much more like a box store, but it's a cell phone shop. So in the book with the cell phone shop, which is Misfortune, Hayden's book, his phone is not working properly. It's not making calls, receiving calls. And so he has to get it fixed. So they drop him off at the cell phone shop, and then that big white building, that we went to a little while ago, because I forgot to tell you that was a hotel. He walks to that after he meets a girl named Claudia. Claudia happens to be one of Morgan's best friends. So there's the lobby. That's the bar, a restaurant, something, and that's supposed to be the deli. Now, originally we came into this over there. When the ship comes to La Rochelle, that's where they go. Okay, so we will go back into flight mode, because this is pretty much the same all the way down. Apartments, stairs to go up to the next apartment, and they all look the same. They're really tiny. I'm hoping that France doesn't actually have tiny rooms like this, but I don't know. Couch, big screen TV, TV stand, bedroom, and closet. Second bedroom, and a closet. Then there's the kitchen and the bathroom. Tiny bathroom, oh my gosh. And like I said, the living room. Okay, so they all look like that. So we're gonna skip those. They go all the way down as far as the eye can see. There's one that's not finished yet. I'll get back to it one of these days. And then, okay, so there's supposed to be outside of town. Sorry. Outside of town, over there, there's supposed to be a shack. And then they're supposed to come back over here. I think I just built this in the wrong spot. Like, it's supposed to be further down, but... Oh, I forgot something. In probably this apartment is Claudia. Claudia lives there. Her boyfriend's probably gonna move in with her as soon as, either as soon as they get married or just, move in with her. And yeah, Hayden gets held in that factory over there. I'm kind of thinking it used to be newspapers. Something like that. I don't actually know. But yeah, in Miss Fortune, Hayden is held in the last bedroom on the left. And Britannia and Matt and Alan are held in the 2 bedrooms, one in from the door. I mean, like they're right after the door, the front door. And then there's some other people that get held by them, I think. I don't remember. I love my books, but, I wrote them down so I didn't have to remember, and, this is the result. So, I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good because I've already got 5 followers, although I gotta say, most of that's family. Family or Xbox family. Or the other one is family of family, apparently. Or at least that's what we think it is. But yeah. So not yesterday, but the day before that, I had my sister and my son on. Before that even, our friend Sidoran led a raid from his stream to mine. I thought it was pretty awesome. And we had 2 other people when my sister and my son were on. So that was really awesome. And I appreciate all my viewers, by the way. Dang, yeah, see, this is already 44 minutes, and part of it's because this is so far away. Usually I go and, shrink down the amount of far away it is because, otherwise people get bored. I'll get bored. But I didn't do that with this one because, it's a pretty long trip. It's like 4 hours or 6 hours or something like that. It was a long trip, according to Google Maps. Not a paid advertisement for them either, but they have been very helpful in figuring this stuff out. So I'll give them a shout out anyway. I also want to give a shout out to Provost Park Pass. It's Provost Parkpass. So it's Chris and his family, and right now they are doing a 6 castle summer, going to all the Disneyland kind of parks around the world. And somewhere in his videos, 95% of the time, well, seems like every time now, he will go on there and tell us how special we are and never give up. And I just love those messages so much. I don't know if he Twitches, but he definitely YouTubes. Okay, good. We're back to Paris now. So like I said, I think my sandwich was actually Italian or something. It you know, sourdough bread's thicker and it just wasn't. So it's definitely Paris, France with the Eiffel Tower. One video, one picture, not video, picture. One picture I saw had this, and then there was a building next to it. And then I went back to look at it again, and that wasn't there anymore, so I'm confused. I'm guessing they updated the picture? I don't know. But that was all I was really after. Eiffel Tower. Okay, so now we get into the more interesting builds, you know, more of that kind of stuff over there, except for that instead of it being a backdrop, so to speak, it's actually buildings. Okay, that says Calais, France. That's the end of Calais, France. This is... If we have to hop out, we have to hop out. Yep. Okay. Oh, Dunkirk, France. You know, with as many times as I've gone through here, I should know. But no. So I think we had to put the sign over here. Or have 2 stops. So this looked like a thrift store kind of thing. It had like a whole bunch of different stuff. I couldn't exactly tell what any of it was. But it kind of looked like a thrift store or maybe a antique store. It's probably an antique store. I forgot to tell you that white thing that we just passed was a... Here, let me show you again. Okay, this, very plain, but it's a motorhome. It's a little huge, but it's a little huge. It would not fit on the road because the road is 7 and this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But it's got to be there because in the story they stop for a picnic and Ashley gets stolen, and that's why we go to France. I mean, not France, Paris. So it's got the 2 seats. It probably ought to have a something here so you can tell, you know, that the person's steering, but we'll work on that later. Couch. Maybe a cabinet or a bookshelf, something like that. TV. The wall where it's mounted in or on. And then you can watch the TV from this side too, I guess. Like, especially when you're eating, you're like, oh, I want to watch a little TV. Yeah. Okay, and then the kitchen with the cabinets and the sink and the refrigerator. Sorry, we do not have a dishwasher at this time. Toilet, sink, and then over here is the shower, which is always on because of the way that I built it, but whatever. And then bookshelves and TV and cabinets and the bed and, you know, nightstands. And it does have the part above the cab where the girls can go and lay down on their tummies and watch the world go by. Or sleep. Okay, so that's another story entirely. I mean, it's part of the series. Okay, so this is Antwerp, Belgium now. That's another part of the series. Okay, so in the Singer, Sean got kidnapped by people that were looking to kill his grandfather. But at that point in the storyline, his grandfather has already passed away. And I don't know why that keeps not working. His grandfather has already passed away, and so they tried to get his dad, and Sean's dad, so they couldn't get his dad, and so they grabbed Sean. You know, the one pin dragons as good as another theory. Well, they go and take him to this place near the ocean in Russia, and I can't remember the name of the place right now, but I'm pretty sure it starts with an M. Maybe it'll be, yeah, I think it'll be in that list over there. That's way, way, way over there. So I'll be able to tell you. Anyway, I lost it. I'm sorry. Just a minute. Dortmund, Germany. And I may be saying that wrong too. But that's the way it's spelled, so. Okay, so he gets taken to that town, and he's made to work as basically a lounge singer. So, okay. It's a club, not a lounge, but, you know, he's the entertainment. He sings very well. But usually he saves his voice. That looks like it's a cell phone shop, by the way. Usually he saves his voice for Ashley. That looks like it's a store. And this actually has one big picture, and it's somebody's face, and it's actually, I think it's like two faces right here. And then there's a big poster thing, poster board thing here. I don't exactly know. Anyway, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the rest of this, because that's supposed to be a bunch of trees, and then there's more city here, and then that city goes and stretches off that way. And then we went this way. Well, I found out that there is a building around the corner from that bridge. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta show you something real quick. I don't think I have it, but maybe I do. Okay, so this bridge, it has a big green pipe that goes right across here, or right across here, or something like that. Anyway, it has a big green pipe, and it goes that way, and I don't know what the big green pipe is. Or what it's used for. So, anyway, thought it was worth mentioning. So we've added a hill. I don't know what to add over here. But you can't see over there, so it's okay. Okay, so this looks like some stores and apartment buildings. I don't know. But it was pretty cool. And it... Not doing it. And that's pretty much exactly how the building looked. So I don't get it, because it looks like there's doors and they lead out to nothing. Well, there ought to be doors that lead out to the balconies, as far as I can tell. I don't know. But anyway, so this looked pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure that's a big old one poster advertisement, but I had to stick with that. And then this over here, oh, I added the archway, by the way, so we could tell that it's, because I forgot to look. We were going by too fast, really. Oh, Hanover, Germany. It's got a pretty park over here. There wasn't a slide or swings or anything like that, but, you know, just a nice place to walk around, enjoy some trees, maybe talk to some squirrels. I don't know. I didn't see squirrels in the picture, but it sounded good. And then that's a something. I could not tell what it was, so I built it that way. If anybody knows what it is and can help me build it better, please. Yeah, so I don't exactly know what these are, but they looked neat and I wanted to build them, especially since there was a park on this side, because then I didn't have to go and build more town slash city on that side. So I was building archways so I could put the hanging sign, and then I realized I can't read that on the fly either. Or I guess on the roll. You know, the minecart's rolling. Yeah, so going back to Provost Park Pass, he usually goes to amusement parks, you know, Disneyland, Universal Studios, Legoland, although they haven't gone to Legoland yet, I don't think. Maybe they did and I just don't remember, but I don't think they have. And so recently he went to Hong Kong Disney and Tokyo Disney, and they got Gelatoni. It's a little stuffed Kit Kat, but he's Berlin, Germany. And just in case you didn't get to read it the first time. So, these are two really tall buildings that I have no idea what they are, and when I went to go and try to find them so I could find out what was on the other side of the street, I couldn't. So, yeah, I could not figure out where the heck I was. When you use Google Maps, you have the potential of ending up in the wrong spot. When you go back. So, wait a minute. Oh, and this whole road here was Poznan, Poland. I'm probably really butchering that one. mean, because it looks really, it looks like that's exactly what the name is, but I don't know. Lodz, Poland. I'm probably saying that one wrong too. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta stop and show you this. Because I am pretty proud of that. Because this is pretty much exactly what it looked like, but I think darker colors. Anyway, I liked this building, so I had to build it. Of course, from this view, you can see how I wired the lights. My son keeps saying I'm using way too many repeaters, but at least my lights work all the time and not just most of the time. Because I've seen people, they go and set up, whatever it is that they're setting up, and they're like, oh, but this doesn't work anymore. And then they go and, do something to it real quick, and it's all better. Now, there is going to be a lot of nothing in between here and there, but eventually there'll be, more towns, more buildings, more, whatever. There is a neat bridge coming up, and we'll stop and look at that real quick. I don't think I built it exactly the way that I saw it in the video, and I'll never find that video again. It's a Minecraft video. Okay, it's a Minecraft video. It was on YouTube, and it was after some update, I believe, and it was like a Christmas world. But I don't remember what it was called. And since I periodically go through my history and go, oh, I don't need to see that anymore, I don't need to see that anymore, I don't need to see that anymore, it's not going to help. Oh, okay, so there's going to be more town. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. So, this is like a subway, I guess? But it goes on railroad tracks above the ground, like, starts with a T. Oh, and I did not give myself any clue of what this place is called. I'm sorry. Not Amtrak. It's the one that goes from, and my uncle works for them, or worked for them. Not sure which. Anyway, they're the subway-like thing that goes from somewhere to San Francisco and back again. And I cannot think of what they're called. I used to know, but then we, moved to Nevada, and okay, I have no idea what any of these buildings are, but there is one thing that I am almost certain of. I'm thinking that this is a newspaper, or that there's a newspaper in here, because this is a globe. And I only know that because it had, like Africa and America and Russia and, all those places on there. It's just a guess, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Okay, lost the minecart. Okay, there we go. Oh, and something I thought was really interesting, because I thought that, you know, when you're in Poland, you speak Polish. That actually says express. So I don't know if express is the same in... Really? Everybody's invited me to this party. Oh my gosh. So day before yesterday, me and my sister were playing, golf. Oh my gosh. Playing so many games of golf. If I can figure out how to download my videos from, or, you know, get me a copy of my videos, then I will so bust all those golf games down to this is when it stopped and this is when it started. Okay, now we will be going through miles of nothing. Not literal miles, but, you know. And yes, it took me a really, really, really long time to put this all together. I've been working on this for probably 4.5 years, maybe 5. Technically, I've been working on this since 2014, when when I was like, I don't know what to build. You know, it's like, I want to do this, I just don't know what to build. So my husband's like, well, why don't you build your story world? So we both can see what it looks like. And then sometimes he drives me crazy because he's like, that's not how I would have done it. And it's like, well, that's not for you to decide. This is a bridge, and it roughly looked like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go into their party. I'm also gonna talk to you. Hello? Yeah. So... Oh, cool! So, my sister is talking to us through her computer. That is cool! Oh yeah, forgot, that's all. Because it's an Xbox thing. I don't know. So, this is audio settings. Audio settings? Nope. That's not what I wanted. Ooh, it said I could search for music, but I think that's, you know, the premium thing. Some kind of premium thing. You do? Cool. It says she's got 17 friends. I don't know if you guys are hearing her, so if I'm being Uhura and for no reason. Uhura was on the original Star Trek. She translated what the computer said. Even though this computer was speaking English. Or... I've got 7 friends online. 4 friends are in games. I don't know how to figure out how many actual friends I have. I have some that I need to delete off the thing because we don't play with them anymore. Which one? See, I would think that that would be your dad. Okay, and then this is the Minsk tire. I tried to build it like Les Schwab. So Minsk, Belarus, Belarus. I'm sorry. See, I thought Belarus because, you know, it's that kind of area, you know, it sounds like that's how you would say it, but it's Belarus. That's okay. I know how to say it. See, these are the bays where the cars. And I built it red because it was like really close to Russia, so I know Russia's not all red, but that's what that's what they say, and actually I can prove that they are not all red. You know, that's what they say on TV shows and movies. You know, it makes you feel red. But I can prove that they don't just use red. As soon as we get there. Well, maybe you had to add him when you were talking on chat with Caitlin. That's the only thing I could... I don't know. Otherwise, I'm thinking that you thought it was somebody else, and they did know. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch on my list that I don't know. Okay, so you'll see white coming up. We gotta come out of here and do that, and then that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure why. Russia. Because movies are always saying it's like really cold in Russia, and I don't know if that's a specific spot or if it's the whole country. So this may be stereotypical, but Russia. And that's the Kremlin. So, to prove that they do not just use red. Yeah, I realized I made the fence red, but the building is green and white. Which one? Okay, so I said I was going to tell you. Oh, that doesn't help. Well, as long as he's a nice, decent person when he plays with me, I'm not too proud to play with them without, play with them on Xbox. Even though what's the gamer tag? I don't think I've ever heard of them. Although some of those people might be Gotcha Woofy and Indy's friends. Or maybe Aaron's friends. But I don't know why they'd put them on your list. Oh, well, on the other side of that fence is actually water, and I'll show you that when we get to the end here. No, I don't know, you'd have to ask him, because, I thought he was Goggles when he's at his mom's house, and then, Indy when he's at you guys' house. Yeah. No, because all summer he's been Indy. Well, I always thought Goggles wasn't that good of a name anyway. I like Indy. What do you mean? That's because of the way it was set up. All you have to do is wait until Mike gets home, or maybe on his day off, and talk to him about how to set Twitch up, set Twitch up on the Xbox itself. I mean, oh yeah, they're already set. Okay, then you should be able to do it. But I usually have Twitch open on the computer, and then that's to make sure it's working properly, because earlier it wasn't. Anyway, that's to make sure it's working properly, and then I know. That's the thing. I actually found it, and I know I did. So, there's her... Okay, this is Giselle's house. She's also from The Singer. It's a book I wrote. So it's not The Masked Singer or Singer the sewing machine. It's Sean. I don't know. I was trying to see my screen and... Okay, so bookshelves. Think so. Fireplace. And you can go down here. And, okay, that's a secret passageway. Anyway, in the fireplace. And then This is Giselle's garage, which would actually be a lot bigger. She's got a ton of cars that she loves, you know, like more than 30 of them. Closet, and the secret passageway that goes up to her bedroom. There's a bathroom? Okay, so sometimes I do not go around with the cauldrons, and then I get confused whether it's a bathroom or what. Giselle's bathroom. Yeah. And then, like I said, another fireplace. That's a fireplace. And, okay, so you go up here, and you can see the bird cage here. And just watch the birdies. Normally, they would be flying up here, too. But they like the grass down there. Then, you know, nice chairs to sit in, or maybe they're love seats, I'm not sure which. And bookshelves. You know, this is all stuff I would like in my house, except for the bird cage, because that would be like a big old cat maze thing. Bathroom. See, that's a toilet. And then you come over here and you wash your hands, and oh, there should be a banner so you can dry your hands. I just thought of that. Yeah. Oh, I know. So annoying. So, this is a bedroom, and you know, you can look out, see the trees, you can see the bad guys if they're gonna come. Oh, that's a baby tree that hasn't bothered to grow yet. And then you can lay in your bed and look, and wow, pretty stars and all that, you know? What? I don't think so. My sister's worried that's gonna leak when it rains. I don't know if it's going to or not. See, you sit here, you know, you're cozy next to your loved one, watching the fire, pretty. And then up here, this is where you can have wet feet and all that. Although that ought to probably be part of that too. But anyway, you can have wet feet up here because there's a water slide, and it goes down into the swimming pool. The swimming pool does look really super deep because it is actually 12 foot. Well, it's 12 blocks high. Tall, whatever. And you can go over here. This also is done with barrier blocks. I'm not going to ruin the illusion, but whee! See, it does go all the way. Oh my gosh. My sister said that got her stomach. Oh my gosh. Alright, and then whee! But this one you have to go and swim because we don't have another up. And I don't know how I put that ladder in the first place, but okay, so we have a lot of yard here, and yeah. Is this snow? Yeah, this is snow. That's nice snow. And then this is one of those, water features that you have, where your driveway is. I didn't know what to put, so that's what I put. Yeah. So my sister's trying to build those fountains that you have in front of mansions, and we cannot figure out how to do it. That's why I'm repeating things, because I don't know. I haven't even watched any of the videos that I made. They could be totally silent for all I know. That would suck, but, As my YouTube video, yeah. And then alert Facebook to it if I want. Okay, so we are gonna go up there and we're gonna figure out how to get over to the other side where the building is. Or do we just need to hop, skip the water? Hop, skip, and a jump. If you don't get it, it's an American term. It's like, it's like you're at the library and the McDonald's is a hop, skip, and a jump away, which means it's pretty close, it's within walking distance. Okay, so there is literally nothing to see over here, but I decided I needed to show you anyway. It's part of the tour. Why not? Okay, so as far as I can tell, there's a bunch of room around the Kremlin. I don't know why, but big empty room. I don't know what goes on in here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not. One of these days it's gonna be, the lights are not gonna be taller, but it's gonna be 2 higher. Okay, this is an elevator. Anyway, and you go up here, and this is the green part of it. Isn't that neat? They're all big empty rooms, because I don't know what goes on in here. I wish I did on the standpoint of I would like to be able to build it accurately. But I've got... Oh. Go the elevator? Okay. She says go the elevator. Where'd it go? Okay. It's boring. You go here, you go down, and you go out. And every single floor looks the same from the elevator. Okay, now we're gonna go back and... Why did I do that? It opens automatically. I'm silly like that. I think it's Magdalene. Or, I don't know. I'm trying to remember... Okay, so I'm trying to remember, what the town in... Russia's called, and I'd have to look at my, I would have to look at my Excel file to find out. So, just so you know, this has the illusion of it goes forever that way and forever that way. But it looks really nice. Yeah. And it's over... Might be Magadan. Okay. My sister's just as bad at pronouncing things as I am. Yeah, Magadan. So, it's along the ocean as far as I can tell. Or at least that's what it looks like on Google Maps. And... Oh, okay. Well, whatever town it is, it's, you know, like, along the ocean. You have to, like, zoom in a few times before you can find it. And, yeah. Or it's close enough to the ocean that it would fit in my story. I just picked, you know, whatever town was furthest right on the map, and that was it, so. Mongolia is in China. Kind of reminded me of... Huh? Russia. And... Okay, and I don't know if it's okay to look left and right. That'd be right and left, the way I did it. But, I don't know if it's polite to do that in Russia. I've never been there. I just kind of like the idea of Russia. Just like I kind of like the idea of Ireland and Australia. And if I could find a way to, actually go to Egypt and see the pyramids for myself, that would be really neat. But based on whichever Nancy Drew book I was reading, I'm a little worried because, she said it was really, really hot there, and she passed out, and then she was, like, in the hand of the bad guys or something like that. And she almost didn't make it back to the cruise ship, and... I really wish I remembered what book I was reading. No, that was, Nancy Drew stories. I mean, they could be real, but I don't think so. Because the first, I think she said the first 4 were written by the actual Carolyn Keene. And then the rest of them were written by her daughters. And then now they're probably being... I mean, the ones that I was reading, the ones from the 90s, are probably written by somebody else entirely. I hope it's still part of the... I'm hoping it's part of the Carolyn Keene family, but I don't know. Although, you know, some of them from the 90s, it's like, you know, Nancy Drew's like, Ned, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then she gets on her PMS and, I hate you. Yeah, I was like, you know, I hate you, I don't need you, go away. You know, that was the vibe you're getting from Nancy, and it's like, she's not like that, what the heck? Okay. Yeah. So, my sister has to go and wake up her husband, because I'm assuming he has to go to work. I don't know. Maybe he just asked her to wake him up. Although he did that yesterday, day before that, one of those two. And, he didn't wake up. I mean, he's still alive and all that. He was so tired that he didn't really wake up. It was kind of funny because he was talking to her and everything. Do I have the fence? No, of course not. Fine. I think that's what's wrong with that bridge. It's all the same color. What? uh. Oh no. My sister says that she's got that the commercial in Greece. You know, brush a new Itana toothpaste. brush a, it's happy for your teeth. You know, she's got that stuck in her head, but she keeps saying Russia instead. So she's blaming it on me because I was talking about Russia. Anyway, I didn't know what to do with the two ends because technically they go longer than the, you know, for the subway, because they go longer than the road that I have in here. So I just kind of made it, you know, go to a certain spot, turn around and go back again. And I thought it was weird because they've got like the subway and then they've also got buses. She says I've been working on this forever. I already said that. Yeah, I've been working on this since about 2014. In you know, different ways. If I can figure out how to do it, I will totally plug in the oh, better stay on the road. I will totally plug in the Xbox 360 and record it in some way. Even if I have to record the old way. Oh. Okay, not that I said that, but random Apple. You know, because when you're driving places, you know, there's little like Apple stands. There's you know, the world's biggest ball of string. A slide for you know, Harvest Festival or something. You know, there's what else? This doesn't say where this is, does it? Okay, so that's Lodz, Poland. So this is in between Lodz, Poland and the next place. Which would be Poznan, Poland. I made this up, as far as I know. Or a Renaissance fair. In one of my books, I made a Renaissance fair in Italy. My sister's like obsessed with Italy. She's never been there, but she loves the idea of it, and she would love to go to a Renaissance fair in Italy. So this has been Berlin, Germany. Okay. You would think with the amount of times I've been through here that I would know all the places on the map, but apparently I don't. Oh, yeah. That's something that happens a lot. Okay, so, like, I will be way over there in Russia, and they'll get spawned in at, you know, Disneyland. You know, whatever place that they were in last. Hanover, Germany. They'll get spawned in at the place they were last, and so I'm like, you know, trying to tell them exactly how to get where I am, and you know, they don't understand. They should, but they don't, you know, so they're like, oh, this is a subway too. Maybe I could connect this subway to that subway. Speaking of that, what is that subway that goes near or to San Francisco in California? BART! That's what it is BART. BART. I don't know what it stands for. And my uncle either works for them or worked for them. Oh, Bay Area Regional or Rapid Transit. I think it's Rapid. Oh no, one of those is right. Dortmund, Germany. Dortmund, Germany. I mean, sorry. Okay, so this is what that building looks like on the inside, because I have no idea what all this is, because when I went to go look at it again, it wouldn't show me. I got very mad. But this looked like either a storage facility or maybe a mechanic? I don't know. Okay, and then this is the reason why we're flying, because it cuts down time quick. Antwerp, Belgium. Okay, so it says picnic by the side of the road, Dunkirk, France. Ashley kidnapped and taken to Eiffel Tower, Paris, France. So then that means that Dustin, the guy who's rescuing her... Oh, and I don't know what this says either. It looked like a walking path to somewhere. I don't know. Especially in California. And then there was like random stuff back here, but I don't remember what it was, and I couldn't build it anyway. So... Well, when we used to do VBS flyers, it'd be Vacation Bible School for all of you not in the know. When we used to do those flyers, we would go and put it between the doorknob and the door jamb. But I don't know if mansion people would be okay with that. Anyway, so it had a path that went this way, and it also had this path that goes this way. And then, like I said, this looked like an antique shop, or... Yeah, we'll call it an antique shop. Because I remember there being like a little toy horse or a Clifford or something. Anyway, so Ashley gets taken to Paris, which is that way. And then we go by these buildings. There may have been more to that building, but I don't think so. And since I didn't know what any of these buildings are supposed to look like on the inside, and just saw it from the outside, yeah, that's the best I could do. I think those were actually blue doors, the ones that ended up being teal. I mean the warped warp. Okay, I can't remember the wordage right now, but it's warped something. So there's supposed to be a horse on this pedestal because it's supposed to be a statue. It sounds like a good idea. There's supposed to be a horse in this statue, but I mean, as a statue, but he's over there. He escaped yesterday when I changed everything to that. So, what's this again? London, England. Oh, that's London, England. This is... Or is this London, England? Yeah. He's supposed to be that statue. And I didn't want to feed him because I didn't want him to have a baby because it wouldn't be enough room. Oh, okay. This is reading United Kingdom. And that with the horsey that escaped is London. I actually want to go and build some more parts of London, like the Pembroke Dock, United Kingdom. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I want to build like, the maybe the Queen's Castle, or at least that bridge that London Bridge? Probably London Bridge. Yeah, I know. I was watching it yesterday and I'm like, yeah. That's how I'm uh trying to make it to where people can read stuff, because I wait until the screen gets there. Rosslare Europort. This is actually pretty cool because, see, we got a dining room here and the people that run the thing's house here and here, and their dining room's there too, of course. And then down here is like where you get your tickets and snacks for the trip, stuff like that. Okay, now the places that we missed. No, okay. Oh, there's one up there. The places that we missed are New Ross, Ireland. And this is the direction they're going anyway. They go from Russia to here. And Russia actually needs some more stuff because, yeah, New Ross. Okay. Russia actually needs some more stuff because there's supposed to be a yellow house that he lives in when Dustin lives in when he's there. And just in case you didn't know, it's New Ross, Ireland. Okay, and okay, I may be saying this wrong. Carriganor, Ireland. And I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Okay, so this is actually this little cute house that I saw on the way. And then this is a made-up Denny's, like, restaurant. It's actually not big enough to be a Denny's, but it's a Denny's. Okay. And then there's this place over here. Hey, maybe I will inspire somebody to go to, Carol's Cross, Ireland. Maybe I will inspire somebody to go to Ireland and see all these neat places that I built and see what they really look like. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so the road goes that way, and then it goes that way. It definitely goes around here somewhere, and then I gave up. And this one, I guess, goes that way. And then we... Okay, then we went over here. This is like kind of a park theme. And a park theme, I think. And then, but there's water here. Okay, you can't see the water there. And you can't see the water here. Never mind. There was water in New Ross. Okay, so this has been Dungarvan, Ireland. This right here. And then this coming up, or, you know, between here and there, is Propogu? I'm sorry, I probably said that wrong. Ireland. I feel bad because I've liked Ireland since I was little. Okay, yeah, to there. And then this is random places. We don't know where it is. She's saying Propogo, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Gas station. And I don't know if it was actually that pink, but it was pretty. And then we had to have a parking lot. Because I think that was in the build. And then there's this thing that looks like a church to me. And it got really boring in the back, but I built it as best I could. I may go back and actually, you know, finish it to where it doesn't have a leaky roof. Calais, Ireland. Yeah, I don't mean any disrespect. My build has a leaky roof. I am hoping the real roof is just fine, and that if it is a church, well, either way, that God keeps it that way. Okay, so I'm thinking Castlemartyr, Ireland, or it could be Martyr. Yeah, Castlemartyr sounds pretty good, but I don't know. I don't live in Ireland. I kind of wish I could go visit, but then I'm like worried language gap, you know. I was watching Provost Park Fest videos, and like, you know, somebody spoke French all of a sudden on one of the rides, because you know, in Paris, and they were speaking Japanese in Japan. But some of the rides actually have a... Okay, so this looks like a church. Pretty sure it's a church. And it didn't exactly go this way, but I had to flatten it out because it's Minecraft. I mean, I had to not make it go around the corner because it was kind of like kitty cornered or something. Okay, and this is my green McDonald's. I mean, this is their green McDonald's. It's not mine. I built it as best I could. I have no idea where the counter is or where the cooking station. I'm gonna say it's over here, but I don't know. Or how you get upstairs, or maybe I'll make something up later. Yeah. Yeah, it's got like apartments above it or something. Or maybe they're just more seating area. I don't know. So, if you haven't guessed, this is a traffic light. Red, yellow, green. Red is always lit up because I didn't know how to light it up, so it's always red. So thanks to the malfunction, please treat it like a stop sign. Okay, and then there's park areas over here. Yeah, but they're whatchamacallit? Yeah, they'd all be lit up all the time. So there's this. I have no idea what this is either. It had a yard around it. So I don't know. Well, it wasn't supposed to be grass. It was supposed to be asphalt or whatever they're using. Okay. Oh, and then we go out on the freeway. Be careful because there is flowing traffic here. And of course, we're on the left side of the road because it's Ireland. And okay, so if I didn't get your country correct with the driving side, please let me know because I am asking Google. Google is not infallible, which means it is not perfect. Or to put it in its easiest form, it can mess up like everybody else. In fact, one of the movies... Okay, this is... I've been calling it Sir Lane, but it might be Cyrilane. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. The S could also be silent, so it would be Relane. Or Relane. You know what? I could ask Google how to say it. Yeah. Okay, or my brother-in-law might know. But I've got a translation program, so I will try to find out how to say these things. Oh, I said I was going to find out what this says. Like 2 videos ago. Pod C. O. Mahoney's. So, I don't know if both buildings are that or what, but... Are you okay? Oh! Okay, so originally, this is Pounds Cross, Ireland. Originally, the reason why they drive on the left side of the road is so it would be your sword hand, so you could drive defensively against oncoming horsemen. So, apparently there was some horsemen that didn't like cars back when. Or at least it sounds like it. Now, this was a cute looking house. I don't know if I did it justice or not. But I liked it. It looked cute. There's actually supposed to be a door here, but apparently I didn't have the door I wanted at the time. And then there's this over here. Okay, so this was like a tin roof, but it's literally being held up or held down with rocks. I think it was. Okay. And then there's this building where it looks like they were building it and they ran out of material and then they put it together and like they were building it and they ran out of material and then they built this part and then they ran out of material and got this and then got this later and then that and that. I don't know if that's what happened. And it's quite okay if it did. And I don't remember what else was here. So, oh, that's Pounds Cross. Okay. Oh, and then we're at Copine. Oop. Follow the road. Don't drive through the bushes or over the bushes. Copine, Ireland. Or Copine, Ireland. Not sure how you say it. Now, okay, so we've got, we pretty much made a facade back here. It means a fake back at the moment. But yeah, this is like a gas station. And I guess the people live up there. And then this was like Ace Hardware, Home Depot, something like that. My husband said it was a Tractor Supply because it had all kinds of vehicles over here. I don't know how to build any of them. Now, fun fact, I figured out how to spell the name of the town because the picture shows it this way. On the other hand, for some weird reason, Google has it as CA. So I was like, okay, which one is it? Well, then I saw the gas station sign and I'm like, okay, we'll stick with that one. Okay, and then this is like, I don't know, a farm or something. Maybe not a farm, but like that kind of thing. Because like this had a big cylinder thing or something like that. A big thing that my husband says holds milk. Not sure. Anyway, I haven't built it yet. And then there's like, my husband said this might be servant quarters. I don't know. Maybe ranch hand quarters? I have no idea though. And then there's this building here. Yeah, I don't know why this went like that, but there was, like the thing down here and then this and yeah. One of these days I'm gonna have to like show pictures of the real thing and then show what. And then there's like this big old house over here or possibly apartment. And you'll notice I used the arrow. So, I like the arrows. That's exactly the way it was in the, in real life. Okay, so I'm kind of glad my sister's not here right now watching the video because of the fact that this would probably make her seasick. It's borderline making me seasick, but I know where we're going, so... And I'm trying to do it to where it's not making anybody seasick. If if I'm failing miserably, please let me know. Okay, then there's... Oh, Lachines, Ireland. I don't know if I'm saying that one right either, but that's what it looks like it says. Anyway, so we got this pretty house and their driveway. And this neat house. It had bay windows. I love that. It had bay windows. And their neat driveway. And then, this house. And their driveway connects to their driveway, which also connects to the road. I'm not sure why. I think there was actually more road and it went off, off this way, but I didn't build it that way for some reason. Because that looks like a garage. Anyway, then you have these apartments, and they pretty much looked like that. Just, squares. And then there's this house, and I fear I didn't do it justice, because I think there's probably more windows and more beautifulness, but I couldn't see over the bush, so... Hi! That was my niece. She was saying hi. Okay, so we don't know who is here, but this looks like a cemetery. I know that it looked like a cemetery in the picture, so that's what I built. But it's a little tiny thing. That's the weirdness, is it's a little tiny thing. And this is like oh gosh, I just realized this looks like a candy bar. Yeah, but what it really is like mud, dirt, that kind of thing. But it looks like chocolate. Ooh. And then, okay, so I don't understand how that roof goes at all. I don't get it. And then, these are planters. I don't understand how this works, really. But it did. It was on there. And then there's this... And then there's that building. I like that building. And then there's this random wall. And this other random wall. 1, 2, 3, 4-ish stories. And then there's this. I've got 3 buildings, the highest it can go. And then that one. And then... Okay, and this has been Glengariff, Ireland. And if I said that, Glengariff. Or it could be Glengariff. I'm not sure. Not very good at pronouncing that. Trefrosk, Ireland. Frosk sounds good, but anyway, that's somebody's house. I thought it looked really nice. They had like, toys for the kids out here. I know. I don't know what the house is. I mean, I don't know what the color of the door was. I have to find that. Oh, that was just saying the name of the town again. See? Says the name of the town again. Okay, so if anybody knows how to say any of these names, please sound it out to where Americans can figure out what you're trying to say, and I will do my best to say it better. Adrigal, Ireland. I might be getting that one wrong too, because it could be Agrolay or something. I don't know. Pegs. I want to say that there was more to that, but I don't know. Oh, I believe this is car. I believe this is car. It's the way I said it. There. That makes it look more like a car. I can make a song out of just about anything. And that was somebody's house, and the garage was open in the picture. I did not forget it. Oh! My, one and only pine tree. Might be a, I don't know. Anyway, my one and only, pine tree. And then that's been, yeah, okay. And then... Okay, and since I couldn't show you the first time because I was making my sandwich at the time. Oh, I missed, I missed part of the word. Okay, Castletown, Bearhaven, Ireland. That one I can pronounce. And in case you can't hear, my sister said, no way we're messing up that one. Okay. No wonder. I was wondering why they were so close. It's duh. Okay, so there are parts of Ireland where there's a bunch of grass back there. And it's pretty, but this looks really empty. And now we're back at Cahamore, Ireland. That's what. Okay, so the next town over I have named Blarney. Over here, they used Cahamore, but it's just a little tiny town. There's one building, and it does look like it goes down to the beach, or at least the ocean. So I borrowed the name. Every name that I use is used fictionally. And it was really funny because well, Ireland is part of Europe, I think, so I'm not entirely sure. If I'm wrong, sorry. But anyway, so there's this place down the road here, and off to the left a lot. And I'm hoping this music is showing up on the video because my videos are a lot better with the music. Okay, so I planted all these trees and they were supposed to grow, but they didn't bother, and yeah. You know, they're supposed to be growing like those, but these aren't. Okay, so that's a car dealership with balloons to say, hey, come look at the cars. Okay, so up here, up this hill, it's called Banshee Hill. I don't know if Ireland actually has a Banshee Hill, but they were in Ireland in Darby O'Gill and the Little People, and they were afraid that the Banshees would get the daughter, and they did, but then they didn't too. Anyway, so what was my point? I don't know anymore. There was a point. There really was. Hi, Bobby! Bobby's my kitty niece. Okay, so there's a town over there. Oh, this is Banshee Hill. And then there's a town over there. Well, yeah, of course, not filled in yet. That's some, pirate magic that's not working. Anyway, over there and to the left is the other side of Banshee Hill, where there's a bunch of stuff. There's a lighthouse right there. And then, town is where we just came from. Well, not, the trip, but anyway, so this is the other side of Banshee Hill. Those trees are all supposed to grow in too, and all of these trees. It'll happen eventually. That's a movie theater. Penelope's is like Denny's. Oh, we're not there yet. Okay, Spy Biz, that's a spy company. Like what James Bond would work for. That says pub. It's also called a bar in America. The convenience store that is attached to the gas station. Random building. I don't know what to do with both of these. Some houses, because, people live over here on the other side of Banshee Hill. And then, in case you're not a very good shooter, the shooting range, so you can learn to be a better shooter. So in case that guy breaks into your house and tries to steal your stuff, he can't do it. Then there's the... Oh, I had signs. Okay, so I think that's the airsoft shop, and that's the paintball shop. I mean, airsoft field, paintball shop, field, and there's a shop for both of them. This is a pirate store. It's got all things pirate in it. Pirate outfits, pirate flags, pirate hooks, anything that you need to be a pirate. Even if it's just, costumes, pirate costumes, yeah. So this is a Chinese food restaurant. It is probably like the Great China Restaurant in Fairfield, California when I was younger, like in junior high. Um, Lava House, just because we could. Waterhouse. It's also the Millions of Beacons house. It just looked cool. Because I loved this store and I knew what it looked like on the inside, Costco. And then there's, I'm not going to go into details, but okay. So there's some camping places over there, and this is a place where you get the tickets, or, the camping permits and stuff like that. You can also see some cool stuff in there. It's like the one in Point Reyes, California. And I loved their little thing there. I didn't necessarily love camping, but I would gladly go camping if we could figure out how to get a comfortable cot and keep warm and maybe make sure I don't fall. And this is the college. Okay, so this is the football field. And as soon as I finish it, this is going to be the American football field. See, we call it football in America, but the other football is called soccer in America. In case you didn't know. This is a gym. It's going to have a roof one of these years. And the rest of it is loosely, the whole thing is loosely based on South Lake Tahoe Community College. Okay. Okay, so no, I keep doing that. So, here is, we were in a thing called a PAL show. I don't know what PAL stands for or if it's just PAL. But anyway, so the thing is that there was like Rose and Jimmy and the younger brother, because I'm sorry, I can't remember your name right now, and John and Mike and Lysander and Rose. I said Rose already. Anyway. And they're all sitting there pretending that, they're, Renaissance people or something. And I'm pregnant, and I wasn't supposed to be pregnant in the show, but I was pregnant. And then I bring out the serving tray full of drinks. And then somebody it's a play kind of a thing. Somebody says something to somebody, and big sword fight ensues, and Lysander goes up here, or maybe closer, and says something that sounded really cool, and always ends in death. Was the end of it. So, yeah. And there's supposed to be No, these are like the sewing classrooms and music classrooms. Anyway, there's supposed to be a hall back there somewhere with pictures, and I decided to put in an auto shop, and that's the art class way over there. There's more classrooms, but is okay, so this is Chinese food again, but it's like a Panda Express. Panda Express is good. I wish we could afford it. Subway. Well, in my story, it's a submarine sandwich shop. But I was too lazy to actually spell that out, so it ended up being Subway. Because I can't actually put Subway into my story unless they're willing to help me make money with it. If the people from Subway are watching this stream or watching this video, please give me the opportunity. Oh, that's ice. I think my son was using Frostwalker boots at some point because this never froze over before. Anyway, this is my lake so far. I know, it's not much. It's not. Have you seen my lake? my sister was snorting. like it's, funny. I don't know what he said, so maybe they won't either. Okay, so that's Toby's Movie Theater, Mike's Soda Fountain, the Burger Joint, last... Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I don't usually say that on video. Hotel. It's an unfinished hotel. It's finished in the book, though. Post office. The bank. I really love how that just pops. If the suit fits. That's a swimsuit shop. Yeah. In case you can't hear my sister, she likes the Little Leprechauns preschool because it's cute. Then we have the elementary school. The library. Okay, when I was growing up, our library always had brick. I think it has more brick than this, but I think I, built it in the spirit. The Civic Center. So, in one of my books, might be a betrayal. No, it was Scared Again. The middle school, loosely based on Grange Middle School in Houston, California. So in one of my books, what the heck? Oh, it's a cat. Okay. It looked like a bird lounging without its feathers. The fancy restaurant. Banana split ice cream shop. Hardware. Bookstore. Mitch's Auto Repair. And if you go off that way, Kayla's boyfriend lives that way. He might be named Julian, but I don't remember. Sounds right, but I don't know. And then that's the DMV. Department of Motor Vehicles. I assume they have Department of Motor Vehicles in every country, whether they call it or not. Dentist. Oh, I hate that commercial. Grocery store. I'm not explaining what that commercial is. Okay, so this is the club. This is the baby store. And then this is the police station. So I'm gonna go back to New York, actually. So New York's not part of Europe, but I'm gonna go back there anyway. Oh, I did forget. Okay, that is another restaurant like Penelope's, which is like Denny's. But I can't say those things in my story. I named them something else. And McDonald's with the McDonald's Play Place. Hey. Random Rainbow Raceway. Yeah, but it's a totally random Rainbow Raceway. Yeah, that's all the way up to height limit. All the way up. So this is inspired by the fact that Unspeakable liked rainbow stuff and liked, stuff like this. So I built it hoping that maybe I'd get to meet him when I was in my unspeakable phase. But it never happened. I don't know if he's even seen this video. I mean the raceway. Oh, see? You go down the waterfall and then end up here. Try again. But I do recommend, if you can get barrier blocks, I recommend using that instead of glass. Well, because the barrier blocks would make it look like you're literally over nothing. And that's the whole point. Of course, I wanted to build part of this to where it was like jump scare, like you go and get off one section and, you know, you drop down 5 blocks worth and then you're, you know, keep going. Yeah, I would love to build that, but you've seen, you know, my monorail and my people mover. It's a ride at Disneyland that only goes 5 to 10 miles per hour. No, the monorail goes a lot faster than that. It goes like 40 miles per hour. No, the people mover goes No. That is Skyway or the something about an eagle at Great America, which is supposedly closing. You know, like Eagle's Flight or something like that. Otherwise, most people call them sky buckets as a generalness. Oh, well, you saw mine. Again. Again, you saw mine. I would say with the people mover is the one that we didn't get to go on. Okay. If you go on my YouTube, if you go on my YouTube, there is a video of the people mover. It's the ride that is running in. Oh no, wait. It's the ride that Kurt Russell is on. It might be the one where he's, you know, in the background, but I mean where it's in the background, but Kurt Russell is on it at one point in that video. Yeah, well, the monorail, the only monorail I know, is the one at Disneyland, and that ain't a people mover. Monorail is enclosed. Okay, like, if it was in Minecraft, it would be like you could go and connect, like, say, 10, 10 minecarts together, and they went slowly around a pre-made track. And part of it is you went in the world of Tron and had all these neat colors and stars and, you know, all this neat stuff. And then another part when they built that is you could see through the window to Star Tours, but when you were on Star Tours you couldn't really see back. You know, you couldn't see the people mover, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I love Disneyland. I don't love it now. I love the, you know, then. Yep. I think he'd get upset if he heard you say that. 49ers. The 49ers. This is my Statue of Liberty. She's got the sandal. She's got the dress. She's got the Bible. At least I think that's a Bible. Pretty sure. She's got the other sandal with her foot kind of up. You know, like she's about to get that kiss from that guy, and you know, it's that true love's kiss, or her foot does the foot pop thing, and then she's got the original fire. Okay, so I was wrong. It says that this is the Declaration of Independence. I didn't know it was a book. I thought it was a document. That just said the Declaration of Independence. Although, yeah. Well, okay, now she's saying it's something we can't pronounce, so I don't know. I could have sworn it was the Bible. Okay, Aaron says tabula ansta and sada. Okay. I'm gonna guess that's French. And it says July 4th, 1776 in Roman numerals. Anyway, I've never been there. I kind of refused to go to New York because of when I was growing up, it was very, very, very crime ridden, and I know it's not that bad now, but still, I'm a little worried. Like, I would totally go with one of those, you know, credit card watches or whatever it is. Anyway, it goes on your wrist. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to finish that wall? Or do I need to finish the other wall too? LA we've heard is pretty bad. Anaheim is not. But Anaheim's where Disneyland is, so people get distracted. Yeah, you could do a day trip. They should do a GTA including Disneyland. Yeah, true. Yeah, but you could leave at 6, get there for rope drop at 9, and well, oh, then you might need to get there a little earlier. I don't know when the character breakfasts are at Disneyland. Boy, you know, my sister lives 3 hours away, so that would be like so totally awesome if we could go to Disneyland from her house. But she said she wanted to do the character breakfast, and well, Goofy's at the character breakfast. You just have to have the right character breakfast. Oh, excuse me. Because they got like the Disney Princess character breakfast. They have the Mickey and Friends character breakfast, and I think they got a Villains character breakfast. Yeah. I'm putting in Windows. Yeah, well, hopefully your voice isn't on here. Okay. Well, I think so. I don't know. I have not watched my videos. Well, I'm gonna put it out there right now that all things Dylan says I cannot control, and that's not my fault. And are not necessarily the opinion of me. Always bad mouthing Chicago and LA and oh, I had an interestingness. I totally had an interestingness earlier. I had invisible stone, an invisible stone wall, and invisible windows. Who, Bobby? Hi, Bobby. Oh, now I heard ya. Yeah. Hi, Bobby. I wish I could come visit. I mean, I got the time, I just don't got the money. Hi! I'm having a conversation with my niece cat. Hi, baby girl. How are you? It's kind of funny because we both know that our cats will... That was rude! Okay, so that was my nephew. That was my nephew, Indy. And he totally gets on and gets right back off again. Well, Caitlin's just... Not wanting to be on with Gotcha Woofy is, you know, kind of, you know, like, save your ears time. But you don't yell. No, I've known Caitlin since she was just about to turn 5. They moved in on like June 1st. And no, it couldn't have been June 1st. Anyway, like 5 days before her birthday, something like that. And so we planned it out. We were gonna have a cake, and we're gonna have cupcakes, and we bought like 3. Yeah, but we were gonna have like 3 cake mixes, and we were supposed to have ice cream, but we never bought it, so I don't know what happened with that. But anyway, and we really couldn't. Yeah, we did that too. But the thing was is that we totally had a pool party. It was... And we didn't do... I mean, we did cake mixes. We didn't, you know, like, actually make them from... No, we did not do it from scratch. Yeah, maybe if we did it on Minecraft. Maybe. Yeah, but maybe if we did it on Minecraft, but I don't think so otherwise. I don't know, this building looks so ugly. It should have windows, but really can't put them in. Well, if you came on Minecraft, you could see the building. No, the top part of the building looks ugly. Or, to me, it looks ugly. Steffi's picking on me. The building doesn't have feelings. Oh, I was saying how the one part of the building looks ugly, and he's trying to tell me that the building has feelings. And think about the building's feelings next time. How do you raid somebody else's channel? How do you raid somebody else's chat thing? No, Cideran had like 5. I mean, no, less than 5. The other yesterday, and he rated mine. I don't know, it's like I want to do that, but on the other hand, I don't want to do that. Do I? Okay, I fix as soon as I find that page again. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop this stream because it's almost 3 hours. And I'm gonna start another one where I finish the freaking windows in this building. And maybe I can blow up some ocean as well. So, yeah. I did. Well, you weren't here, so hopefully you're right. Anyway, so please buy my books from Amazon. All you have to do is in the search line type in Tina Rash, Tinarash, 2 different words. Space between the A and the R. Anyway, and then make sure instead of going to all, go to books. And then you press the search button and it should bring all 6 of my books right up. There should be Pirate's Daughter, Miss Fortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party. Why do I have that twice? Oh, okay. That's why, because one's a hard book, one's a hardback. The Island, and a separate from that series. It's a separate series called Adopted. And the first book in the series is called Coral. It's a book about my girl cat named Coral. We got her from the Nevada Humane Society, and it seemed like they weren't being very nice to both of my cats at the time. They were both kittens, and they weren't quite 2 months old yet. Or they were 2 months old and they weren't quite 2 pounds yet. One of those two. Or both. Anyway, so, it just didn't seem like they were being very nice to cats at the time, but it could just be that, they were kittens, they didn't know what was going on, and they were scared, because every time they came back from the Nevada Humane Society, because we were fostering them at the time, every time that they came back, they were scared to death of humans. I don't know what the heck they were doing that year, but oh my goodness. So, also, I hope you're having a great day. Know that you are enough. Know that there's no problem you cannot solve or handle, including work and school. And I will see you in the next video. Oh. Hold on. Live stream. Manage your live stream.